As we think about what the world needs now, I'll begin with a quote from His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. We might reject everything else, religion, ideology, all received wisdom, but we cannot escape the necessity of love and compassion. These words remind us that amidst all we may disagree on, love and compassion remain essential and perhaps our most unifying human needs. In an era of rising polarization, disconnection and uncertainty, rebuilding social trust and cultivating a shared sense of humanity have never been more urgent. Today's divisions are not merely driven by differences of opinion, they are rooted in deeper forces of identity, fear and moral concern. Research shows that how we perceive threats and who we seek to protect strongly shapes our moral and political views. Although grounded in instincts of care and loyalty, these perceptions are increasingly divergent along partisan lines, fueling outrage, deepening mistrust, and further fracturing society. At the heart of many conflicts lies a universal impulse, the desire to protect others from harm. Yet motivation by fear alone can lead to exclusion, defensiveness, and even aggression against those seen as outside our moral circle. To truly bridge divides, we must go beyond fear towards love and care-based motivations, expanding the circle of concern beyond familiar groups to include all of humanity and the natural world. As our global challenges intensify, from environmental destruction to social fragmentation, responding with compassion offers a transformative path forward. Love is more enduring, expansive, and regenerative than fear. While fear fuels division, love expands our imaginations, widens our vision, and deepens our capacity for empathy and collaboration across divides. It encourages open-mindedness and a shared sense of purpose, offering a resilient foundation for justice, renewal, and collective well-being as we seek to transform polarization and fear into connection and hope. Practices that nurture compassion, empathy, and shared identity offer powerful tools for this shift. Approaches like loving kindness or meta-meditation, mindfulness, experiential dialogue, and nature-based engagement have been shown to strengthen emotional resilience and promote pro-social behaviour. Research indicates that loving kindness practices not only enhance individual well-being and relationships, but also reduce bias, increase forgiveness, and support greater environmental concern. Such practices create the emotional foundation for societal flourishing, extending beyond personal benefit to collective attitudes and behaviours. Experiences in nature are particularly potent in fostering this transformation. Contact with the natural world has been shown to reduce dehumanization, promote unity with others, and strengthen perceptions of shared humanity. Nature often evokes feelings of self-transcendence, that profound sense of connection to something greater than ourselves, that deepens compassion and promotes positive social behaviour. By awakening a sense of awe, humility, and interconnectedness, nature-based practices play a critical role in healing divisions and nurturing care for both people and planet. Focusing on our shared humanity is essential for bridging divides. An expanded, inclusive sense of us can reduce intergroup conflict and promote cooperation. Shifting the focus from what divides us to what connects us can reshape cultural norms so that love, kindness, and reverence for life become not just private aspirations, but collective social assets. Practices that emphasize care, mutual belonging, and shared vulnerability can help align our motivations beyond zero-sum competition towards social trust, mutual respect, and collective flourishing. Recognizing that people across the cultural and political spectrum are often motivated by the same basic desires opens new possibilities for dialogue and understanding. This can be cultivated through intentional practices that reinforce kindness, patience, and courageous goodwill across differences. Love and compassion may be ideals, but they can also be embodied as conscious strategies for social healing. And today we will discuss how practices that cultivate compassion, deepen shared purpose, and awaken self-transcendence can provide the emotional and psychological scaffolding for human and environmental flourishing. Research using validated tools like the Compassion Love Scale for Humanity can help refine, evaluate, and scale interventions that meaningfully address social and ecological challenges. Grounded in both scientific evidence and timeless wisdom, these approaches offer more than personal empowerment and well-being. They chart a course towards collective renewal. It offers an opportunity to inject more love into all our critical social institutions. By nurturing empathy, strengthening social trust, and reconnecting with the living world, we can move from polarization to cooperation and from fragmentation to belonging. Building a future of resilience, justice, and peace begins by choosing to lead with love.